Hi Chakits, I have been following you and watching your YouTube channel for years.
I have decided to finally relocate to Las Vegas and want to start a new chapter in my life. I know you're the perfect realtor to help guide me to find my next dream home. I am looking for a modern kitchen, large backyard with a pool and a golf course community.
My name is Chakits Krulsawat with Simply Vegas, a licensed real estate agent out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I help buyers like this all the time, so if you're looking for a licensed professional, give us a call at 702-319-1092 or visit lvhomeexperts.com. Buying a home starts here. Is your credit score holding you back from purchasing a home? GC Credit Coaches is a repair company that's made easy. Their goal is to challenge and remove all negative errors that hurt your credit score. On average, GC clients see about 10.2 negative items removed over 4 months. Start improving your credit score today with a simple 2-minute online enrollment for a free consultation and a complete credit audit. GC Credit Coaches offers competitive monthly pricing, no contracts, no hidden fees, and the service stops once you are satisfied. GC Credit Coaches removes inquiries, collections, charge-off bankruptcies, and repossessions. Don't forget to visit gccreditcoaches.com. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the LV Home Experts Podcast. This is where we talk about real estate and financing. If it's your first time tuning into this show, my name is Chakits Krulsawat. I am a licensed real estate agent out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Take a quick sip. I got to start drinking more water, according to my coach. I've been drinking a lot of energy drinks. But anyway, we got a lot of things to talk about in today's market, especially for 2024. The market, what's going on right now, it is crazy. I've been taking out buyers, and believe it or not, as you can see on the thumbnail, for 2024, we have kick gears, right? Multiple offers running across that situation again, especially homes that are priced around the median price point of the $450,000 as we set today. It's just kind of crazy what's going on. There's both sides of the story. A lot of people talk about, the market is going to crash. And I see all the data, and it's true based upon what they're going to say. And I would also have to agree. I kind of tend to swing that way more than, hey, the market is great. However, how real estate works is you got to see what's taking place at a local level within your marketplace. Like certain areas around the country, has declined. California, Texas, Florida. But here in Las Vegas, things are actually picking up, which is kind of crazy to me. On the flip note, it's good for us as real estate agents, mortgage lenders, and title companies, and all the people that are in the industry. However, the problem is that as the market keeps climbing up and up, what happens is, for first-time home buyers, there's really not too many first-time home buyers because of the down payment. Right. And what I see right now is there's not too much FHA loans out there. Everybody's going conventional. Everybody's putting a chunk down. And I'm starting to see that a lot of family members, they are partnering up and they're coming together with all their money and they're putting a down payment. And the reason why they're doing a down payment, what I've noticed is that people want a low monthly payment. Okay. So I was just with a client the other day. And we're thinking about, repositioning and selling their home and purchasing a bigger home. And I'm starting to see this a lot. But a lot of times what's happening is that they cannot buy another home until they sell their home. And the reason why is because of their debt to income ratio. And that's just how real estate works, right? The more money that you make, the less debt that you have, the more purchasing power you have. But you got to understand the average household income here in Las Vegas cannot support 2 mortgages, especially at the price that we're at today. And, clients now are repositioning And we are doing a lot of selling and taking that money and putting a chunk down. And when I say a chunk, I'm talking about $100,000, $150,000. And the reason why is because they want to be at a certain monthly payment. So let me give you an example. I have a client that we went out, we took a look at their home. We're going to sell it. They're going to net a lot of money, right? But they're going to take probably about 100,000, 150 to put it down because there's a certain monthly payment that they want to be at. And all they're doing is transitioning one home to another. But one thing I want you to understand is this. Did they really work for their money? No, right? So if you're in this situation, I want you to think about this. If you bought a home at $250,000 and now it's worth $500,000 and you know you're in equity position of $250,000. The question is, did you physically work for that money? No, you just stayed in that home. So what they're doing is they're taking that chunk of money, still having the same payment, but putting that chunk down, right? So it's a win-win situation for them. It makes sense. Now, if you worked your butt off and you saved $250,000 and you're going to take that full amount of money and roll it over to the house that you want to buy and you're going to put a chunk down, that's probably not a good idea. And the reason why is because a lot of people say that you can also refinance, once the interest rate drops. Now, we know Jerome Powell came out and they talked about, there's probably going to be 3 rate cuts for 2024. However, don't be misled by that because at the end of the day, by them cutting 1/4 point or 3 basis points, it's not going to be too much of a big swing, especially with the elections. Did you like how I said that? Especially? Okay. Look, at the end of the day, my job is not to tell you to buy a home, right? My job is to educate you on what's going on, and based upon your financial situation, does it make sense to transition into another property? It's going to be a case-by-case basis. But I want to get into the numbers today. So we actually ended at the end of the year for single-family residents at $450,000, right? For single-family residents. And it looks like you're paying $245 a square foot. Average days on the market right now is 22 days. That's not long whatsoever, okay? Especially where rates are hovering today. Townhomes, we're closing up at $335,000. The price per square foot, you will be paying $242, okay? Average days on the market is 25 days. Condos right now, they closed out at $235,000 at $232 a square foot. Average days on the market right now is only 22 days. And things are moving, guys. Believe it or not, here in Las Vegas. So if you're coming here to Las Vegas thinking that you are going to come in and ask for a $400,000 price reduction, that does not exist, especially at the median price point for single-family residents at $450,000. You could possibly get about 5%. But just the other day, we were looking at homes at $450,000, and the home was move-in ready. It was a great location, and there were multiple offers. I'm talking about 10 offers. Even just like yesterday, we went out, we looked at a home for $413,000. Great shape, great condition. And this is for a client that's purchasing the home for mom. Sent out the offer last night, got a response back. We are in a multiple counter offer situation. At first, I was like, dude, there was literally no offers on this home. It's been on the market for like 80 something days, no offers. And as soon as I submit an offer, there's multiple offers. Now, could the agent be lying? I don't know, right? They have a fiduciary responsibility, right? And a code of ethics to really tell the truth. Some agents out there will do stuff like that. And if you're an agent and you're offended, that's probably you, okay? But we got a multiple counter offer situation. And one of the counters that we got back was the sellers would like to do a lease back for 30 days. And I see this a lot. And this is where I talk about when we're transitioning from one property to another, because I'm seeing that, right? Because people are taking the equity that they got, moving on with the same payment, but buying a bigger home. Just like my clients, we're going to do the same thing. However, we're going to probably have to do a 30-day lease back, and you're going to see more and more of that coming into 2024. Also, for 2024, the industry, where are we going? And everything is psychological. And what I mean by that, it's really going to come down to what the feds do, right? So people are kind of sitting on the sidelines, but Jerome Powell said, hey, we're going to cut rates 3 times this year. Soon as they had that meeting and it was public, what happened was we have tons and tons of buyers. York, can you actually pull up how many approvals that we have and what is the total sales volume on that? So that way I can let these people know, please. And when it comes to real estate, it's only psychological. And the price that we are at today has to do with inflation, because the more money we print, the more things are going to cost. And that's just the reality of things. Okay. Now, it says here, the president of the GLVAR, it does not expect the feds what was that, York? Okay, never mind. I thought you was talking to me. Sorry about that. Now, the president of the GLVR says that he does not expect the Fed fund rates, which sits at 5.25 to 5.5%, to drop next year, but it will not get back to the 4.1%. And I think that's true. I don't think we'll ever see rates, below 4.1%. I mean, it could happen, but the problem is that as soon as rates drop, below the 4, especially when you got a 3 in front of it, this market is going to take off. And right now, buyers are coming out of the woodworks like crazy. Are you able to pull up that Excel spreadsheet, York? It shows it on the bottom there. Oh, I got the wifey calling too, so let me cancel this out. I do apologize, guys. We've been so busy since we came back from Hawaii. It's just a non-stop, just constantly go, go, go. Okay. What else here? So another thing is that if we take a look across the United States, it looks like the median price point was at $387,000, and like I said, here in Las Vegas, we're at the 450 benchmark. But at our all-time high at 482,000, and this was in 2022 of May. Honestly, I think home pricing this year, we're going to probably be paying over $465,000 for the median price point for a home. Mark my words for that, guys. The way that the market is going right now, it's crazy. So how many total sales? What's the total sales, York? You got the total sales. Is this the total approvals? I just need the total approvals, right? And how many approval letters do we currently have right now, boss? Yeah, how many approval letters do we have? Go on top of the sheet. It should just tell you there. And it should just tell you the total amount of the approval sales. Okay, so it looks like right now we have a total approvals, right, over $33 million worth of approved buyers. And this is where we actually spoke to the buyer. They spoke to their lender. They got approved. They sent us the approval letter that they are looking for homes. I mean, 33 million. It's not even like, what is today's date? It's only the 17th, guys. Like, we're kickstarting this year, right? Like crazy. How many approvals? I'm going to say 20? 27 approvals. 27 people right now, lock and loaded. We're out shopping for a home. Okay. Another thing I'm seeing as well is that majority of our clients are from out of state. And that's one thing I do want to pitch out real quick is that if you are a buyer from out of state and you're looking to purchase a home, the services that we do provide are full video home tours. Okay. You don't have to come out here to buy a home. Now, some people physically need to see a home, but a lot of our clients don't need to see a home because we'll just do a, FaceTime and walk through the property. Now, if you're just getting started, you may want to come out here for the first time and recon the Las Vegas area, kind of get a general idea of where you want to be, because you're not only buying the house, you're buying the community, the neighborhood, the environment, the lifestyle, because every neighborhood is completely different from one neighborhood to the other. Okay. Also, another thing I do want to mention that a lot of people think that we only sell high-end listings. Look, at the end of the day, I'm not your luxury real estate agent. I'm just your average guy that specializes in marketing and sales. We sell and we help buyers buy homes at any price point. So if you guys are interested, please let us know. I know that's a cheesy plug, but it is what it is. I think it was yesterday or the day before, we filmed a property out in Lake Las Vegas for $7.2 million. Beautiful home. I think it was just a little bit over 63 or maybe 73 square feet. And this was such a beautiful home. You guys probably seen it on YouTube. And I do want to mention this. We've got a lot of comments about our editor, okay? And they didn't like the way he was filming it. Guys, it's not his fault, okay? That was his first rodeo. He's never done this before. So he's learning, okay? So bear with us.
That wasn't.
Actually, no. John did a very good job. I started going in a different direction with the channel. He wanted to do more B-roll. I was like, nah, let's not do B-roll. I wanted to keep it more vlog style. However, it was actually my fault. So on the next video, what you're going to see is more B-roll in depth, okay? And this is what we're going to start to do, more of the high-end stuff, because I just love that style. And some of you guys may have to get used to it, so I do apologize. And I know you guys want some of the walkthrough videos, right? If you want us to do a walkthrough video, again, in depth, I will do it. But the only way I will do it, I need, okay, at least 1,000 likes and 100 comments, right, on that video, and I will go back and I will do it. But now let me get back to this property, because this property was beautiful, okay? I mean, just the architectural style of this home and the pool, right? The pool was over like 12,000 square feet, which is, no, 1,200 square feet, I'm sorry. You can't even build a pool like that. So if you can find a home like this with a large pool, I mean, you're not going to get anything like that anymore, okay? County says, look, the restriction is down to 600 square feet. That's not a big pool. I mean, you can get by, but when you start building a 6, 7, 8,000 square feet home, you're going to run into that problem, especially on the resale side. But anyway, word on the streets, after we had filmed this thing, there's an offer on the home. And I believe the offer came in, you know, just a little bit under. We're not going to disclose what it came under at, but it's currently under contract right now. And this is what I was being told from some insights. But this is the case that I'm trying to convey here, is that the market is moving very quickly, very quickly. So if you are planning to come out here to Las Vegas, be prepared, folks. It's not what you see in the media or on clickbait on YouTube. It's not like that. And excuse me, there are some other YouTubers out there that has a lot more followers than I do, and they travel around the country and they talk about like how bad the market is. But I was watching some of their data, and some of the shit is incorrect. Okay, it's not the same. You literally have to be here and you have to see what's going on, and you literally have to strap your boots and be in the marketplace, right? And go out there and start writing offers. Now, can you get a discount on certain properties? Yes, it really just depending on the neighborhood. It really is. But as we go along, once we have another rate cut, you're going to see real estate is only psychological, right? When people start buying and you have more and more people start buying and you have less amount of homes that are on the market, especially the homes right now, if you are planning on selling your home, you better make sure your home is tip-top shape, because now you are not competing against within your subdivision. You are competing against your neighborhood, maybe 2 blocks, 3 blocks, or maybe even a quarter of a mile. I've seen clients, especially at the $3.5 million range, especially when I'm looking at homes at $5 million, it's just not one location at this point. I want to see what my money can buy. And a lot of buyers are doing this. Okay. So be prepared, because 2024 is going to go skyrocket. Like I said, I think the median price point for a home will be somewhere around the 465 to the 475,000 by the time we finish the fourth quarter. Condos will go up on pricing too as well, and also townhomes. Now, what I'm seeing on the multifamily level, a lot of these guys are trying to get out of the deal. These guys are selling 30, 40 units for $5 million with a 3 cap. These things are not even penciling out. Like, I don't even know how they're going to sell these things. But also what I've realized is that these notes are going to come due, because when it comes to commercial financing, there's only 3, 5, 7, even 10 years. And that's coming around the corner. So a lot of these guys, what they're doing right now, especially when I was out in Kansas, there was a deal that I was looking at. I think it was like 78 unit apartment complex, and I think they wanted like $4 million. But after talking to the agent, you know, I asked, hey, when is this note due? And basically, the sellers were getting a jump start by already marketing the property, because it takes longer to close these type of deals. Okay. And I want to talk about some rehabbers out there. Some of these rehabbers, they're making a killing right now, especially at the price point 550 and below. You know, they are turning and burning these properties. And another thing I've noticed for you flippers out there, if you guys are flipping the 1.2 to the 1.8 million range, because that's what's really moving, right? Especially if you could peg it around the 1.5, those things are moving quick. But now, those white shaker cabinets, quartz countertops with the veins, that stuff ain't moving anymore, guys. Because what's happening is it's starting to get outdated with that trends. So, look, I work with buyers all day long, all right? I'm looking at homes every single day. All the homes are looking the same. Especially if you're shopping around the 500 range and below, white shaker cabinets, quartz countertops, if you're at that 1.5 million and you're still doing those type of upgrades to the home, it ain't going to work anymore, folks. Excuse me. You're going to have to come up with a very unique style. Okay? It is what it is. Now, my throat is getting dry. I'm about to run out of gas here pretty soon. Is there anything I should be covering, York? I know we're kind of winging it today. Anything? Oh, matter of fact, do we have any comments? Does anybody have any questions? Questions. Give us some questions, guys. How many questions do we got? Okay. What's up, Chakits? CK. Oh, you're blocking it. Where's Rudy? Well, Rudy still does work with us. I haven't seen him or in the videos for a while. No, matter of fact, we just filmed with Rudy yesterday. Was it yesterday, York? Or is it 2 days ago? I don't know. We did film. Okay. Matt Miller, longtime fan. I would definitely let Rudy know. What's up, CK? Okay. How many people are actually on this live feed right now? There's really not too much. Only 44, but 157 people viewed it. Damn, it seems like this channel is getting more weaker and weaker, huh? I'm glad that I caught your live chat. Okay. Normally it gets a recording version. Well, that's good. Hey, I do appreciate it, Terrence, from the bottom of my heart. Oh, I was going to say that, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought here. Beautiful home, just too much for my budget at the moment. Nothing's too much for the budget, right? You just got to make more money. Sky Canyon is hot, hot, hot. You know what? That's crazy. Sky Canyon is hot. That place is taking off. They worked on that second phase, but they still got a lot of more land. Also, another community is taking off, which is kind of baffling to me. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sky Hills, but man, I feel like there's really not that many amenities at Sky Hills, but What you can get out Sky Hills, right, which is right next to Providence, that place is taken off too as well. And it looks like a $485K up in Sky Hills. I don't know if that's a brand new home or not with the full out spec. Segment with your boss is awesome. I don't have a boss. Who's my boss? John Gafford? John Gafford is not my boss. Let's get that clear. He ain't my boss, guys. This is where I just hang my license. So if you guys are not aware how it works, as a licensed real estate agent, we're required to hang our license with the company. So we're all independent contractors. And I hang my license with Simply Vegas, okay? All my insurance and all that stuff is covered under Simply Vegas. This office here that we have a total of 3 offices. We rent out the office space, okay? Now, every agent will have, not every agent, some agents will create teams, and they'll have their own buyer's agent, listing agents, personal assistant. So that's how it works, okay? Let's take a look at this. If the quartz countertops it's getting old, what is the new trends for the countertops, okay? That's a very good question. Now, when I say quartz countertops, quartz is not going out of trends. It's the white quartz with the black veining. That's what I'm talking about, okay? And I'm sure you guys seen that because it's like every video we pretty much do has white quartz countertops and white shaker cabinets, which I'm literally starting to get sick of that, okay? What do you think Vegas will become the next California in the 10 or 5 to 10 years with the economic crash like most YouTubers suggest? That's actually a very good question. Here's the thing. I think right now, if you take a look across the country, right, Vegas on an economic standpoint is like literally the best place to live, especially if you are retiring, right? There's so much benefits just to live here. I mean, I can go on and on, right? The only negative part I could think about this is that the school ratings is not that great. And now I don't have kids, but this is what I've been told by other clients, right? And I hear this again and again and again. But I mean, overall, I mean, we still have so much room to grow and we still have so much land. Our population right now is less than 3 million. California's got 42 million. Think about that, right? Now, eventually, 5 to 10 years now, with hyperinflation coming around the corner, home pricing will be like California. I can guarantee it, okay? So you could do this 2 ways. You can be like myself, go heavy on your powder with cash and hope the real estate market will tank like, 2008. Or you can buy now, right? And as inflation increases, what happens is your dollar eventually will be able to pay off the home that you bought today a lot quicker. It's a 50-50. I don't know which way that pendulum is going to swing. But again, I'm one of those guys where I'm holding off, keeping my powder dry. But if I do find a deal as an investor standpoint of view, I'm going to move forward. So let me give you an example. What we're doing now is we are looking for properties, right, to flip. Now, this is not going to be my main bread and butter because this is what I do for a living. This is what I have a passion for, is marketing and selling properties for clients, right, and buying properties for clients, and also looking for investment deals for clients. But on the side note, we do look for flip properties as well. But the flip properties that we're looking for, we're not looking for anything that's at the 450, even though it moves a lot quicker. For me, the margins are not there. So let me give you an example for what we are looking for in today's market. We are really targeting single-story homes. It has to have a pool, 3,500 square feet, minimum of 3-car garage. Now, if it's 8-9 foot ceilings, we won't touch it. However, if it has vaulted ceilings, we're going to touch it because we want something open. Okay. In addition to that, there's certain locations that we are looking for. We're looking for the west side, the southwest, okay, the south side, and also the southeast side of Henderson too as well. Now, the year that we're looking for is going to be roughly about 1980 to 2000 on the high side. Reason why we're targeting this demographics is, or this criteria, is because typically these homes are going to be outdated and these homes are going to be already owned free and clear. Now, I noticed some of these homes that are on the market that fit this criteria, they're sitting on the market for a lot longer. Why? Is because today when people are spending money and they're putting such a chunk down on a home, they don't have enough money to do the rehabs on the home. And now let's just say if they are out in the marketplace and they want to buy something, now they're going to compare one home to another. That's where we go back. You got same white shaker cabinets, you know, black and white quartz countertops, and there's really no style. It just looks like a cookie cutter flip home. Chances of you buying that home is going to be very slim, or chances of you selling a home is going to be very slim, because now you're going to be competing against the other person that has more bells and whistles. And that's what it's really coming down to. Now, wow, these guys are literally firing off now on the comments here. So going back to the economy, I think the way that we're going to go, honestly, this place is going to be highly congested, okay? And there's going to be certain pockets and locations that is going to be in high demand. Definitely will be Summerlin, okay? It's going to be in the Southwest. I can guarantee it, because what happens is majority of your blue collar workers are located in the Southwest, okay? And right now they still have a lot of land that's owned by Pulte and American West, okay? And they're going to be building. And the reason why the values will go up there is because of the location. You're nestled between the 215 and the 15. That allows you about 15 to 20 minutes to get you to Harry Reid International and also the Strip. Now, if you lived out in the Northwest, it takes a good about 43 minutes right now to get to Harry Reid International, and it depending on the traffic as well, okay? So those are kind of like my plays, and I feel like home pricing will definitely increase in the next 5 to 10 years, especially the way that we're going right now and inflation taking off. I guarantee in the next 10 years, because I will still be doing this, the median price point for a home is probably going to be about $800,000 for an 18 square foot home. I don't have a crystal ball. Look, I'm just speculating. These are just my thoughts, my own opinion. Okay, everybody has their own opinion. I have no clue which way this pendulum is going to swing. Now, what else do we have for some comments here? I got to take this off. Matter of fact, I need my other glasses. Damn it. Sky Canyon. Okay, segments with your boss. Okay, quartz countertops. What do you think the condo market in Green Valley Ranch will go a little lower in the price this year? Okay, so Green Valley Ranch. Okay, now we have Green Valley North, Green Valley South. I realize that Green Valley South tends to hold more of a demand with demographics. Green Valley South, depending on how old the units are and also the location, because when you're over there by like Sunset, between like Sunset and Windmill, right before you hit the 215, those are kind of like dead zones. And I'm starting to see that now a lot, because when I first moved here, if you guys know Sunset Road that runs from east to west, right? It used to be like the hot spot. Like if you literally lived in Sunset or on that road, like that was the place to be. Green Valley was the place to be. But the problem how Vegas is such a trendy city where people change the style of their clothes, like trend cars, right? And what happens is like these eras are outdated, especially like if you look at the roof tile, how old the structure of the home is, right? You got to understand, homes that were built from like 1990 to like 2005, all the rooms was like a designated room. Like you literally had a family room that was boxed in. Then you have like a formal dining room that was boxed in. Then you had like a living room that was boxed in. Now everybody wants that open floor plan, okay? The only benefit to these neighborhoods, you do get bigger backyards. and the backyards are roughly about 10,000 square feet. Some people like that. Some people don't like the HOAs. Some people do. And a lot of them out there don't have HOAs. But there's also pros and cons to the HOAs. So the condo market, if you can actually buy it right, that's completely fine. The only thing about the condo market is the HOAs are roughly about $200 on the HOA. You might as well apply that towards your debt to income ratio, because if you look at the condo market right now, the median price point is $235,000. Let's just say if you found a nice home that didn't have the HOA, your HOAs were $200 a month, you could actually apply that towards your debt to income ratio. So now you're probably approved maybe for $100,000 more or $150,000 more, right? So now your purchasing power goes from $235,000 to $385,000, let's just say. Now you can go out into the marketplace and you can get a townhouse. Townhouses right now, $335,000. Okay. Matter of fact, I am dealing with a bank right now. I think it's a bank from China. They own a property out here, and we're about to buy this bank-owned property. And on this one, we're picking it up for $285,000. Needs probably about $30,000 worth of work. The reason why I bring up the bank-owned properties is because I am starting to see a little bit more bank-owned properties trickle in, and also the notice of defaults are starting to creep up. All right, because there are some people out there that are buying a home now, and they shouldn't be buying a home now. And here's why I'm saying this. If you only make a certain dollar amount, let's just say $5,000 a month, but then you have a mortgage that's $3,500 a month, dude, that's more than half of your income. You shouldn't be buying a home. For me, right, personally, I only spend less than 10% of my income on my mortgage. Matter of fact, I don't even have a mortgage, and here's why. Because I have another property that I own free and clear that pays for my living expenses, right, through cash flow. But if you're a first-time home buyer, this is something that I want you to be aware of, okay? Owning a home is not living the American dream, guys. Like, literally, it is not, okay? Get that out of your head, okay? Freedom is the American dream now. That's what it is. And I just want to make sure that if you're buying a home, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You got to live your life. All right, what other comments do we have?
Here's the last one. Really good one.
Okay. Let me just go down to this one. I'm going to go one by one. What is your opinion on Richmond American homes? Now, excuse me. Oh, we got to take a break? All right, guys, you know what? What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break because obviously, you know, sponsors are paying for it. So give us a second and we will be right back.
Does your house look like and have you been considering remodeling your home for some time now? Well, if you love real estate like I do and appreciate the attention to detail in the craftsmanship required to build a remodel or a gorgeous home, then I got the perfect company for you. Guys, I highly recommend Design Zone Remodeling. They are a stellar company that will turn your outdated home into your own personal sanctuary. They specialize in bathroom remodels, kitchen remodels, and full house remodels. Design Zone Remodeling has a reputation for excellent workmanship, competitive fees, and being able to offer a wide range of services and deliver the outstanding results to their clients. I use Design Zone Remodeling on my personal properties. Give Design Zone Remodeling a call today at 725-223-08.
Attention contractors, remodelers, and homeowners. Is your renovation becoming a pain in the glass? Here at Glass Vegas, we take care of all of your glass needs, from a broken window to custom shower doors, mirrors, wine enclosures, storefronts, railings, and much more. We can even help you with new or replacement thermally broken windows. We're a full-service, woman-owned glass company that provides unparalleled workmanship, excellent communication, and great customer service. Glass Vegas. We do glass with class.
And projects backed by our 20 years of experience. Whether it's a closet, pantry, garage storage, floor coatings, entertainment center, laundry room, home office, custom bookcases, and window coverings, Closets Las Vegas will give you the look and feel you want in your home. Please contact me, Pat, for your free consultation, and don't forget to ask about 0% financing for 18 months. I look forward to working with you.
Attention.
Hey, what's up everybody? Did you know that 96,000 people move to Las Vegas every single year? The question is why? Well, due to the Fed's interest rate hikes have increased the cost of living for many Americans across the country. Americans are now looking to relocate to Las Vegas because of no state income tax, low unemployment, low cost of living, and affordability for housing. We're also the entertainment capital of the world. So if you are thinking about relocating to Las Vegas, we would like to offer you a free Southern Nevada market report and a relocation guide. All you have to do is click on that link below to claim yours today.
All right, welcome back to the LV Home Experts Podcast. If this is your first time tuning in this channel, my name is Chakits Krulsawat with Simply Vegas, licensed real estate agent out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I said Nevada. Did I say Nevada? Nevada. Las Vegas. Talking about that real quickly because I got ADD. Is it Las Vegas or Las Vegas? It's Las Vegas. Right?
I believe it's Las.
It's Las Vegas. That's how you pronounce it technically. But where was I? Hey, all right, let's go back to the comments because I want to read some of these comments out here. Oh, you know what? You got to minimize the screen, brother. That's what it is. Oh, there you go. Well, actually, you know what? You were supposed to, you see those dots right up there? Yeah. Go ahead and, those 3 dots. Right down, 3 dots. Click that. And after that, pop out chats. There you go. Then move it over. Then you can move those 2 screens over here. There you go. It's going to have a little bit fun today with the podcast. Can you make it a little bit bigger? Drag it down a little bit. Then you can move.
The other one?
Oh, where'd you put it? You might have to pop it back up. Who knows? Where are we at here? Quartz countertops. Do you think the condo markets? Do you prefer a fourplex with HOAs or not? I'm the HOA president of 2 HOAs, mainly fourplexes, and notice the comps for fourplexes with the HOAs are higher. That is a very good question. So, if I was going to buy a fourplex in today's market, which is I do have a search set up for myself for multifamily, right? And when we say financing for single-family residence means this, okay? You've got detached condos, townhomes, duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes, right? Anything above that now becomes commercial. Commercial loans are going to be a lot harder to finance because now it's like you're running a business. Now, when it comes to the HOAs, right, with the fourplexes, they don't move, and here's why. Because the numbers don't make sense. So, if you're paying like $200-$300 on the HOA for a fourplex, there goes your cash flow. And when you decide that you want to sell it, you're going to have to find somebody that is a novice investor that is just looking to park their money to say, hey, I have a fourplex. And a lot of these fourplexes here in Las Vegas are not in that desirable areas. Now, I remember when I was buying fourplexes for my clients, right, back in the day, you could pick these things up for $90,000. I've seen stuff go all the way up to $200,000. And after that, it just didn't start making any sense because it just comes down to what you can rent these things out for. And also, you're going to be restricted of the rental rates because of the location, right? You cannot take a 4-unit fourplex in a D-class location and rehab the whole thing. And if the common rents are, $1,100 for a 2-bedroom, you're not going to be able to get $1,600, okay? And the reason why you're restricted to raise it because of the location. Now, there are a lot of these HOAs or a lot of fourplexes in these HOA communities. They don't move. The reason why is because the numbers just don't make sense. You buy something at $600,000, right? And you got to pay another $300-$400 a month on HOAs. It's not there, guys. Honestly, if you have that, you're basically holding a bag of doo-doo, because when this market turns, you're going to be hurting big time. And now you're in it for the long haul. Now, there are some townhomes that are fourplexes that I've seen, that I've been working with clients that are $1 million, right? But they're in like great locations like the Southwest. They're near the Summerlin area, but they're not in Summerlin. But the problem here is that, number one, I've noticed a lot of people will get into the deal. 6 months later, they want to get out of the deal. Why? Is because a lot of these, within the deed itself, it says that you're required to use that property management company, and they're going to charge you a 9%. Okay? It doesn't make sense. The numbers don't pencil out. If you're trying to buy an investment property and you're just getting into something because you want to get into something, then you're buying an investment property for the wrong reasons. Okay? You need to sit tight. Now, there are companies out there where they will have these, fourplex townhomes, which is an attached garage, and they put into the deed. They literally build these things and put into the deed that, you could sell it, but we automatically, third-party company, you're going to use our company for property management. That just does not make any sense. Why should you be told what to do with the deed of your home? That does not make any sense whatsoever. So it's a bad deal. They're harder to sell. When you want to get out, you're going to be hurting big time. All right, let's see another comment here. How come healthcare rates are low in Nevada? I don't know. I feel like it's high. Don't you think it's high? Health insurance? Dude, I pay like $1,600 a month. But probably because I'm an independent contractor and I'm not a part of anyone. Kelvin says, look, hey, Chakits, why should we hire you for 6% commission when it's time to sell my house compared to somebody else that will sell at 4 and 5%? Here's the thing. All commissions are negotiable, right? Now, when it comes to hiring the agent, so this is how it works. Let's say if you're going to sell your home, I go to you and I say, look, I'm going to sell your home. This is what's going to cost, or what I'm going to charge you to sell your home. And it's all negotiable, right? You could do 3, 4%, 5%, whatever it is, let's just say. And let's just say we do 6%. So what I do is I take half of that commission and I put 3% on the buying side. So what happens is it goes into this computer system called the MLS, which is the multiple listing service. Okay? Now, once it's on the multiple listing service, this is where all real estate agents have access to this system. So that way, a buyer is looking to buy a home. They set up an appointment with an agent, punch in the criteria that they're looking for. If the home pops up, they see it, schedule the appointment. They come to your house. If they like it, they submit an offer. Then the two agents will split the commission. Now, when we take the commission at 6%, now I could give 4%, I could give 5%, and I can only take 1%. It's really up to me. Okay? Now, I don't want to say it's customary practices. It's 3-3 because sometimes it could be 2.5, 2.5. It's all negotiable. Now, why would you take a 6% commission, right, for me or another agent? Well, depending on the agent, it depends on the level of service and what you get. It's what the offer is. So if you came to me and say, hey, will you do it at 4%? I already know, and you probably know, I'm going to give 3% to the agent. And if I'm only taking 1%, right, and I'm representing you and I have your best interest, but now it's only at 1%, where is that motivation, right? And it's what am I doing for that 1%, right? So if you came to me and I said, look, it says 6%, this is what you're going to get. Because if you go from one agent to another, you need to ask, what do I get for the 1% that I'm charging you or giving you versus the 3 or the 2%? So to answer that question, what we do is, number one is you want somebody that's going to sell your home, because this is what I specialize in marketing and sales, right? I can prove it because we have over 1 billion views just on social media. I sell over 150 something homes every single year, right? We do about 100 million in sales volume. So every day we're getting a brand new contract. Not only that, you have to understand, right? It costs us money to list your property. What do you get? We do videos like this guy across the table here, John. He don't charge cheap to edit the videos. They are very expensive, okay? Like all these video home tours that we do, they're not cheap. They're very expensive, okay? We do the indoor 3D tour. We do the drone footage, right? The services that we provide is this. When somebody calls on your home, okay, we literally meet the client at your house. We specialize in sales, okay? I know the product probably better than you, which means I know the house better than you. You're going to need somebody like myself to walk through the property, explain the history of the home to that buyer. What are all the upgrade and the features of the home? We have post-tension slab here. We've got 2x6 on the walls. We've got batten R15 insulated. It's been upgraded, okay? We have insulation in the attic. It is not an R22. It is an R30, okay? This is blown-in insulation. It is rated for 12 inches. We have a radiant barrier. We have a brand new AC unit. This is not an R22. This is a what is that? 410A, right? We have 2 dual zones. So these are things that your agent must know when you're selling a product, because this is what I specialize in, marketing and sales. It comes a little bit more natural and easy to me, especially on these high-end homes, is because I have a love and a passion for this, okay? So it's what is the offer. It's what you are getting, okay? Now, if you just came to me and said, hey, Chakits, I just want you to throw it on the MLS for 4% and you give the other agent 3% and you take 1%, yes. Okay, I'll do it, but you're not going to get those additional services. I'm not that guy, okay? What you really want is somebody that's going to represent you and get you top dollar for the home. How do we get you top dollar? By meeting out the appraisal, doing the same thing, walking the whole format, selling the home, understanding the home. This is the reason why we are asking this price. I can show you the value. I can show you the upgrades. I can show you the dovetails. These are MC cabinets. This is not your standard white shaker cabinets, guys, right? You got some undermounted glides, okay? Like, I can go on and on and on, okay? Now, this is not to bash you. This is really to educate you. Now, this is what I tend to find out. When you decide to go list with somebody else at 4 or 5%, I always get the call back and say, hey, man, can you list my home? This happens all the time. And the reason why is because, and this is the dead truth, when an agent takes a listing only at 4% is making 1%, there's no motivation involved. They just throw it on the MLS, which is the multiple listing service. Take a couple pictures and call it a day. But here, this right here, you can literally call me at any time, 24/7, right? As soon as we become clients and friends, I will always answer my phone. That's how this business works, okay? I don't want to go on and on because I can. Where am I at here? Hi, do you have houses in Vegas with 2 acres or more? I don't like my neighbors. Okay, yes, you can actually buy a home with 2 acres, okay? Lot premiums are pretty pricey now. You can actually buy an acre out in Lone Mountain. You're paying about $450,000. Now, they do have some homes with 2 acres. Some of these are going to be zoned for horse, which is really nice, but you're going to be limited of where you can buy. So that's what it really comes down to. So what's most important to you? Is it the 2 acres, right? Where you're surrounded by nobody. But then on the resale side, because you always have to think about the resale side, okay? Can you actually sell the property? Are you going to get top dollar for the property? So this is what we do for our clients, especially new buyers. We find out what your motivations are to buy a home and why you really want to buy a home. What are your goals? And let's put together what is your top 10 that you're looking for. What's the most important for you? Now, I've been doing this now for 13 years, and I've closed so many transactions. I've talked to so many clients, and I can tell you, I can't get you 10 out of 10. That's just realistic, right? So whatever agent says I can get you what you want, that's not true. I've built $4, $5, $6 million custom homes for clients. They keep changing the floor plan. That's just how it is. Okay. We can get you 8 out of 10, but what are those most important things, right? Typically, it's always a location, square footage, bedrooms and bathrooms, and also the environment. Those are kind of like the common things for buyers. But anyway, I want to finish up this video. So if you guys are thinking about selling your home, let's sit down together. Let's run the numbers. Okay, let's see where we're at. And if you're thinking about purchasing a home, we offer a free consultation. Give us a call. Let us help you structure your deal so that way we can streamline your transition from one home to another. Excuse me, especially if we're doing a 1031 exchange. Work with a lot of clients as well. 1031 exchange. You're going to need somebody that specializes in that. We do it all day long, especially for investors, because it's just not about selling your home and moving from one property to another. Let's take a look at your portfolio, see how much money you have, how much money is getting allocated towards your 1031 exchange. What is your strategy behind your 1031 exchange? You don't want to dump it all on one property. It doesn't make sense. You got to diversify as far as like location, cash flow. Certain properties that are going to yield you less in cash flow, but a price appreciation is going to be a lot higher. These are all exit strategies that you need to take a look at. Okay. Other than that, I'm going to finish up this video. John, you gonna let's end this thing because my throat's going dry already. All right, guys. Hey, I wish you guys nothing but the best and be blessed, guys. Peace.
Attention contractors, remodelers, and homeowners. Is your renovation becoming a pain in the glass? Here at Glass Vegas, we take care of all of your glass needs. From a broken window to custom shower doors, mirrors, wine enclosures, storefronts, railings, and much more. We can even help you with new or replacement thermally broken windows. We're a full-service, woman-owned glass company that provides unparalleled workmanship, excellent communication, and great customer service. Glass Vegas. We do glass with class.